This movie is about a guy who's about to marry his girlfriend, and the in-laws are finally showing up. He's never met them, and it turns out they're bank robbers, played by Pierce Brosnan, and I forget her name.
Ellen Barkin.
Yes, Joey C. How did you feel about the Outlaws?
I was watching it and thought, what the fuck am I watching? But I actually really enjoyed it. It was a fun thing to kind of turn your brain off and just kind of enjoy some dumb action humor. Ellen Barkin and Pierce Brosnan were fucking amazing together. I thought their chemistry was great. They had like an ability to be super serious and then soften and then be funny again. And usually like juvenile humor is pretty hit or miss in these movies, but I gotta tell you, I laughed a lot.
It should be noted, this is a Happy Maddison production.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Also, it's kind of a parody of two movies. One from the 1979 that was remade in the early 2000s called The In-Laws, where someone finds out their in-laws are actually like CIA agents. So this is like the opposite of it because they're outlaws. They're actually on the wrong side of the wall this time. Crystal, what did you think of this?
It was a great movie. It turned my brain off. I agree. And just kind of have it on the background. I think I was on my phone the entire time the movie was on. But it wasn't bad enough to where I didn't know what was happening. It was such an easy movie to just watch. It was entertaining. It was dumb as hell. But it was fun. That's all I got. It was just one of those movies that's going to be playing on TV for a while, probably.
Yeah, it had a good cast too. It has like Michael Rooker, Richard Kind, Julie Haggerty, Lauren Lapkus. Mint, what did you think of this film?
I enjoyed the kickiness factor of it. It was highly kicky. And plus all the money stealing, it was cool.
Okay, do you guys want to know why I picked this movie?
Yes, please.
Because I was like, you know what? Let me pick some streaming ones to make it easier on the panel. And then I went, oh, it's got Nina Dobrev. She's pretty hot. And that is as much thought as I put into when I put this on the list. But yes, I watched it the other night. And it was, like you said, it was a turn your brain off thing. This is definitely like a date night movie. So I watched it alone. That didn't help. But yeah, some jokes land, others don't. The Shrek thing wasn't as funny as they thought it was. Gil, what did you think?
Yeah, I really didn't like it, but I guess I watched it under the total wrong circumstances. So like Crystal, you were using your phone during it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I was watching it like very focused. And
Idiot.
I just
I forgot my phone existed for an hour.
Yeah, some of the jokes landed, I thought. Most of them didn't. Like a dorky guy getting a tattoo. And he can't handle it, so he's screaming like a baby. Like, I thought that, not that funny. And then when he finds out that his in-laws are bank robbers, and then you get to some of that slightly more subtle, awkward humor where you're watching him like try not to give away that he knows, that stuff I thought was kind of funny. But overall, I think anybody who sees this image or watches the trailer knows exactly what they're going to get. Yes. And if you're in the proper mood for a turn your brain off, just stupid, funny movie, like this will definitely scratch that itch.
I will say, I never thought I'd say this, but the vehicle chase in this film was better than the one in the new Indiana Jones movie, where they're driving through the cemetery. They plow through a cemetery and just destroy all these tombstones, which I don't think would happen. I think those are pretty strong. But yeah, I'm like, wow, that was an intense, exciting car chase. What's it doing in this stupid comedy? Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. It's over the top. I actually like how like foul-mouthed and violent it was. I wasn't expecting that going in. I feel like 10, 15 years ago, if this was for the theaters, this be a PG-13, they would have toned all of that down. But yeah, Richard Kind I like Richard Kind in anything, really, and I loved him in this as the overbearing dad. I like how they keep saying that she is a stripper when she's actually a yoga. It's not even that she teaches pole dancing. She's a yoga teacher, and they just insist that she's a stripper.
His parents, I think, were the funniest part of this entire movie. Because they didn't overly play it. Like, it wasn't forced. It was just these crazy parents. I liked.
Yeah, Michael Rooker, I felt like this was just a weekend paycheck for him. Pierce Brosnan was charming in it. I did like the the James Bond joke.
yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
that was funny.
cool. I loved that.
Where she tells the guy, she's like, "You look like James Bond," and Pierce Brosnan's like, "Which one?" And she goes, "5," which is technically Timothy Dalton. Pierce Brosnan's like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one." So that was kind of funny. That was a little self-aware. Yeah, it's like I said, if you like Happy Maddison films, which I usually don't, or like you have like a girlfriend who wants a fun movie night, but like Crystal, she's just going to be on her phone. This is the movie to pick. You don't have
I
to pay
hate
attention.
rom-coms. Fuck you.
What
They're
about
the
you?
worst.
What about you, Mint? Was this a good romantic movie to watch?
Personally, I'm not a big fan of rom-coms either. Like Crystal says, the sappiness factor is off the charts. I personally hate how gushy it is. More stealing, please. More crimes. We need more criminals in this movie, actually.
I thought you were going to say in the world for a second. We need more crimes. Well, Min, I think you might have just an alter view. Did you watch this with your boyfriend?
No.
Well,
I
you should have
haven't.
watched this with your first. You got to get a boyfriend who's not a virgin. I thought that was brave that you let the whole internet know yesterday that your
Yep.
boyfriend is a virgin. That
I was
very
half
brave.
asleep. I was just saying yes.
That makes it even funnier that you didn't play into the bit at all. Yeah, you're a virgin. So yeah, again, fun date night movie, forgettable. I'll never watch it again, ever. But I didn't hate it. I expected I'm like when I saw Happy Maddison, like, oh, this is gonna be shit. And then I finished it and I went, that was okay. And then I continued living my life. Not enough Nina Dobrev. I would have liked more Nina Dobrev.